Hey, good evening, you guys. Hello. Is that Nyla Israel? Hello, good evening. Happy Sunday. Hey, Rev Deb, what's poppin'? Hey, Pammy Boo, how are you? Cause what happened? Thank you so much, sister. So I'm going to wait for you guys to come in. And hey, Share Bear, what's poppin'? And I just want to chat with you guys on this Sunday evening. Okay. So I'll wait a while. What y'all done did? Everybody got it in for the fourth? Who made barbecue? Who did what? Somebody tell me. Who made barbecue and who did what? Now I gotta get in a mix of asking you guys to. I'm not too bent on the like button. But as I get in the flow with YouTube, I understand that the like button puts you out there so people can see you. So if you guys could hit the like, then I would appreciate it. Hey Lois, how are you, sister? Good evening, good evening. Good evening, Winetta. How are you? Tell me what y'all done. Hey Think Tank, how are you, sister? Good evening. Let me see. Good evening, Teresa. How are you? Good evening, Laquita. How are ya? All right, Tennessee. Tennessee. You know, every time I see your name, Miss, oh, are you guys from the Don sector? Y'all let me know so that I could greet y'all in the proper way over here. Let me know, please. And thank you. You can bless. Thank you. Thank you so much, Pammy. Good evening, Kimberly. So do me a favor. For those of you all that are over here from the Don sector of the Exceptional Tribe, can you put I guess I could say green heart in the chat? And then that way I would know, because I don't know who has came and who hasn't and stuff like that. If y'all wouldn't mind, I would really appreciate it. Hey, Bridget. Let me see. You in bed preparing for back to work? Since you've been off 6 days. Who gave you that good old job? Well, you got 6 days off. Let me find out. Because you know I'm brokey over here on this here internet. Little Miss Brokey. Hmm. Okay. Wait a minute, Tennessee, are you saying yes from Don's Live? Is that what's going on? Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Let me tell. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you can't comment for 5 minutes. If you haven't subscribed. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm going to get back into it with these comments. So if you're here and you're watching me and you can't make a comment, then you can't, because you have to wait 5 minutes because you hadn't subscribed to the channel. I'm learning this, you all, so work with me, okay? I'm doing well, sis. Had a big cookout, and Teresa didn't send me a plate in the backyard. I knew I should have showed up. I knew I should have had a. Okay, Tennessee, thank you and welcome. You've been here a couple of times though. But thank you so much. Thank you for coming over and subscribing to the channel. I am really trying to get in a mix with everything. And as I don't know if you're already a subscriber and it's saying 5 minutes. I have no idea. It could be because I have it on. The only way you can comment is if you are a subscriber, but I don't know. Okay, so just give it a minute, relax, relate, and release, y'all. So thank you for being here, sister. I've never said thank you, and I never knew that. Okay, let me see. Good evening, Yvette. How are you, sister? Bless up, big up, wagwan. Black butterfly. Hey, sister, how are you? Good evening. Oh, okay, it's Tennessee again. All right. Well, welcome, sister. Welcome. So, I didn't yesterday. I didn't cook anything. Wagwan, Angie. Hey, now, say now, sister. What's poppin'? Hey, Steph. How are y'all? So, what's the rule over here? Is there like a rule? Like I really want to talk about from Friday up into today, right? And I really want to go through discussing how the things we see, the what has transpired. I'm not understanding how you could have people in a space like go over hard for you to a sense of they seem like they more angry than the individual. I do want to talk about several things, and I want everybody to be able to have a space to give your opinion in any way. All I ask is that if you are in the chat and you think you're going to come over here and try to get me together, it's not going to happen. You could not like me. You could disagree with me. You can actually can't stand me. When we were not put here to like one another. We were put here to love one another. And when you all understand the difference between the two words, then maybe, just maybe, people will get a little bit further in their life, period, overall. So nobody has to like me. I could care less about a like when it comes to me personally. But there is a such thing called respect. And as adults, we should be able to sit in a room where there are many of us that disagree, but we know how to communicate when we disagree. What I am not going to do is allow anybody to come over here and think they are going to call me all kinds of bees, hoes, whatever, you scam or whatever, bad bite. I'm not going to go for that. We're going to discuss that because I've never seen a person like Dee Dee, aka Whoop-de-Whoop, whatever. I'm not going to call her sweet because there's nothing sweet about that lady. I've never seen a woman claim to be so cool with a person, and then as soon as things don't go her way, you turn into just that shit straight out of hell. All right? Let me get back in these comments. Happy Sunday, Steph. How are you? Good evening, Carol. Hey, Carol, you caught me, huh? I guess I got to start coming on in the evening. Is that what we got to do here? Hey, Linda, how are you? Good evening, Capri. Let me see. I love you on purpose, Nikki. I thank God for your inspiration all of the time. Oh, thank you, sister. But let people swear. Don't let the fake prophet over here be praying for you and talking to you. It be the ones that be trying to convince people of what other people are not, just so they think that's going to make them look better. Them be the ones that you got to watch out for. The ones that's trying to convince you as if you can't see with your own eyeballs. Your eyeballs, your discernment, your spider senses, your antennas, code 1132, pimp in distress, whichever one you choose. It be them kind of people you got to watch out for. It really do. So everybody ate yesterday. I went to church today and it was amazing. I'm going to come on screen for a minute while we wait. So what is the thing? The thing is the 15-minute thing. Hey. People still popping fireworks, y'all. Make it make sense. So when I'm not on camera, which I don't have a problem with showing myself at all, because here I am. But anywho, when I'm not on camera, it's only because I'm reading the comments, baby, and my head be like on the screen. I eat the screen. So that is when I go off. Happy Sunday, Linda. How are you? Oh, I think I asked. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. So you all, I was over here while we're waiting. I was over here. I was uploading a video from service. I was working on that. I was editing a video. I was trying to get my whole little thumbnail thing together over here. And then to set the live and do all of that. I was trying to work on all of that all at the same time. So let me go ahead and invite some people. I don't know how many minutes I've been here. Okay, I've been here 10 minutes. Let me go ahead and invite some people real quick. If you only knew about the things that I can do. Thank you for the love, sister. I love you back. You know what it is. Hey, TLR, how are you? How are you? I couldn't remember either. I know I've seen you here before, but if there's anybody in the chat that came over from the Don sector, know that I love y'all and I appreciate you guys so very much. I really do. Okay. Let me see. Hey, sister. For those of you who have lost power Like, the power is out in your city. I am praying for y'all because my father-in-law and one of the sisters on the page haven't had power for a couple of days, and that's kind of crappy. Hey sister, how are you? Hey Tara. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. I promise you I do. So I think that I sent it. Now, I don't know. Let me see. Oh, there you go, Vera. How you doing, sister? So it was a 5-minute wait then, right? So we got a couple of more minutes, and then I'm going to just open up, I guess we can call it that. Because ever since Friday, Friday we did our Faith Friday, and we talked about the pressure, right? And it seems like the pressure is just building more and more and more and more, right? So I guess I got called out. I guess the goat lady, she gonna come and see me in Memphis. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about all the pictures that Whoop-de-Whoop got posted of everybody on her page. We're gonna talk about how it really is sad to see people of an adult age have to follow up behind people and pretty much pucker up and kiss out the cracks of their behind in order for them to feel relevant. We're going to talk about how there's absolutely no way in the world that I will have anybody or allow anybody to stand in a space for me, whether I ask them or not, and be getting ate the hell down. And absolutely, I do nothing about it. Even if I have to tell them, you know what? I'm going to need you to stop talking for real, because it's getting deeper and deeper. We've seen it go that far since the beginning, from what I know of. From what I know of, everybody that has had something to say, whether it be from this end in the comments or them two ladies over there, something has happened. I have had people come to me, and I've said before that there are people that don't even want to comment because, again, they are afraid that someone is going to reach out to a family member or a loved one or whatever the case may be. And I'm starting to say, you know what? I have more respect for a person that will, I guess, be scared as hell, because that's what I'm going to call it. I don't mean no harm, but if you indulge in stuff and you have comments and stuff that you want to make, don't speak through me. I'm not your spokesperson. And I mean that. It be the messiest ones running back and forth telling everything. I don't care where you work. And if I'm wrong, gotta deal with me. I don't care who see you on social media. If you don't want no parts in nothing, you shouldn't be bringing nothing. Because as soon as the individual says something and outs you because maybe they had enough, or maybe they slip and say your name by accident. We saw today the lady that's running back and forth, sending stuff over there to Whoopty. Didn't Don see her name today? I'm just wondering. We're going to talk this evening. That's all I came here for, really and truly. I promise you that's all I came here for. So 1 second, let me send this video to my pastor, and then I'm going to open up that we can all talk about this. All right? Let me see. Okay. Thank you so much. You from Missouri, and you have power. Okay. I hear you, sister. Today is, Lord, I put 6/5 for today's date on this video, and that is not it. Nevertheless, Let me do this real quick and then I'm going to open up. Take the restriction off. Anyone with the link. I'm going to have to update that because the name is wrong. Okay. All right. Hey, Mama Pamela. Bro, what's popping? Covering you top to bottom, 360 of them. You know what it is. A month off what? What you talking about, Sherry? You got to be a little more specific for me, sister. I don't know what you're saying. What is a month off? Or are you talking to somebody else? Oh, the month right here. Child, help me. Help me help myself. Yes. I got it set to 6/5. I'm trying to go backwards so I can have another birthday. I promise you that. I done went backwards. I fixed it though, you all. Copy the link. Send it. So that's what I was over here working on, and I'm actually done. I did that, did a recap of service, and everything is everything. Let me see. Okay. Yes, if you haven't, appreciate y'all. Appreciate you very much. Okay. So, okay, there you go. Everything is done. I'm done. So, all right. I want to start with, we're going to go to the fact of the pictures and stuff being posted, right? Now, I'm just talking about what I've seen. I don't know what you all have seen or any of that. And then I'm going to go from there to the whole thing with the goat lady saying that she's coming to Memphis. Could you let me know when you're going to be here? Let me know when you're going to be here. Let me know where you want to meet at. And then we can go from there, really. Because I don't know what y'all think and how about this whole tough Tony thing on the internet of saying, I'm coming, you watch out. Watch out. Hold on. Watch out. Watch out. I'm coming. Let me know when. Let me know what time. And hopefully I'm not busy. Because if I am, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop doing what I'm doing. And I'm going to meet you wherever it is that you want to meet. All right? That's just as simple as it gets. All of that screaming and hollering and bucking on the internet, that don't faze me. You're acting like a toddler that somebody took his toy in Head Start or preschool or whatever, a daycare, I don't know. But that's how you're moving. That's exactly how you're moving. So I'm going to drop the link and we'll get started. For anybody that wants to chat, I know Chris is working. Let me look and see. But I believe she's working still. That's my belief. You know what I'm saying? That's my belief. So let me get the link and I'm going to drop it. And again, anybody is welcome to come up. I'm going to drop it in the chat. We can have a Sunday night chat. I will rearrange the screen. Don't you worry about that. Thank you so much, Capri, for that. Hey, Phyllis, how are you? How are you, sister? Give me a second, y'all. All right. So I put the link in the chat, and you guys can come up whenever you feel as I get ready to talk. Y'all see the link? Let me know. Now, I'm going to the pictures that was posted again. I think that you get what you give, so to speak. And I think that it is getting worse before it will ever get better. And I think that the biggest mistake that Whoop-de-Whoop and the GOAT lady could have made was what they're doing right now. Because, see, you can't be on the internet coming for people. You really, really can't. Especially coming for people that ain't sent for you. Like, there's a big difference to me. That's what I would like to believe. And then all of this running with whatever somebody tells you or whatever somebody shows you, you know, a lot of the whole block thing. See, I believe that I blocked, what's her name? Whoop-de-Whoop yesterday. She came up in my news feed and I blocked her. But she said she got 18 million more pages, so she could possibly see me again if she wanted to. See, I really don't get the purpose of blocking somebody and then relying on what somebody else comes and tells you because you blocked them. And I'm going to tell you how I know this the hard way. When I was in my little mess and I was beefing with people, I blocked. As a matter of fact, I blocked Darnell. I blocked Darnell and everybody else that at the time was on the 18. I think the only person that I didn't block was Penny. And that was from my personal page. Because just recently when that lady Pat went over there trying to allow me, I was able to send my receipts to Penny with no problem. So it's almost like you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. I'm really not in the space of blocking people. However, I will when you think you finna just try me in a social setting like that. And it's because I'm not going to allow you to get to me to a point where I lose who I am, but I will come into a place and set you straight about who I am. Really. Like, if how long you gonna run with, and it can be said over and over again. If you want to carry on something that's been said for years, that's fine with me. But all them other extra words, you think you just finna keep coming for somebody, and I'm just gonna sit over here and say, all right, y'all, it's motivation. I ignore what I feel like ignoring. And I'm going to discuss what I feel like discussing within reason, understanding that I am in a space where I am trying to continue to move forward. But even in moving forward, there are times when people think they can mishandle you. And it's crazy because that's what the sermon was on today. You have people in your life, and see, the internet is a good space for people to be bullies. The internet is a good space for people to be tough. The internet is a great space for people to put on a show, and they don't give a damn how or what it is that they do to do it. Period. Good evening. Good evening. How are you? How are you? How are you, T? Let me see. She can view your lives when blocked. She just can't comment. Oh, I'm not even talking about over here on YouTube. I'm just talking about in general. Hold on, y'all. Let me adjust my screen. And can you hear me, sister? Hold on. Did I mute you or did you mute yourself? Can't unmute. So you muted yourself. Okay. You got to unmute yourself. Let me see. The link is for if you want to come up here. You got to unmute yourself, Vera. Y'all tell me if y'all can hear Vera if she's saying something on y'all end. But that's what it's for. Let me see. Hey, Sharon, I'm great. How are you? How are you, sister? So again, as I'm going to continue, I'm going to wait for sister to unmute herself. I don't get it, right? It's a space where people can really, really show their true selves of who they really are. You will see how far a person will go. You put the internet is a vulnerable space. That's what I will say. Okay, Vera must be on. Okay, wait a minute. Let me drop down this one and see if I can get this.
Nikki, can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you right there. Yeah, I couldn't hear you on the other one. I can hear you.
Do something.
Can you hear me?
Ask your doctor if switching to Rinvoq is right for you.
Nikki, can you hear me?
Yes. I can hear you, Vera. Vera. Okay, I don't know what's going on, y'all. Let's see what's happening. Okay, you only can hear me. Okay. Now I could hear her then. You're doing good, no complaints? Okay. Y'all could hear her then. Okay, now you can hear both of us, but now I can't hear nothing, and I don't have her muted right now. Exactly. She can't hear me. That's what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna wait and see what happens. So, anywho, I really feel like it's a place for people. It's a vulnerable space for people, and I mean that in the sense where, let me see, Vera.
Nikki, can you hear me?
I could hear you.
I can't hear you. What the hell?
I can hear you. I don't know what's going on, but I can hear you.
I can't hear you, Nikki. Can you hear me? Because I can't hear you.
Okay, let me come on camera. Yes, I could hear you.
I don't know.
I could hear you.
He seems nice. Yeah, he is.
All right. Let me see. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
I
Thank
can't
you.
hear you, Nikki, at all. Y'all can hear me, but I can't hear her. I don't understand what's going on.
You're gonna have to come down. Drop down and come back all the way in. You got something muted. You gotta have something muted, or something's going on that side, sister. I'm not sure. So anyway, you guys, while we wait to see what's going on with sister, I'm looking at the pictures that was put up now, and I listened to the woman talk. I listened to her say, "Oh, somebody just mad at her friend. Somebody just mad at Sonda. Somebody just mad at Lyandra. Somebody just mad at y'all call Frog. Somebody just mad at her." I don't think anybody's angry, right? I do think that there are people that are not even shocked. I think that there are people just like, how far will she go with certain things? I think that in a setting where you think that you can pick and choose who talks about what you put on the internet, and it will never work like that. This is not a pick and choose type of space. It really isn't. So to be in this setting, I know for a fact that for me, I understand that there are going to be people that are going to talk about me. I understand that there are going to be people that will pretty much probably say some hateful stuff about me. So how am I going, as a result to it, how am I going to deal with that? Hey, sister, how are you? Good evening. How are you? She has no limits. That's what we've come to see, Mama Pamela, that she has absolutely no limits, none whatsoever. And this is just who she is. So then it goes to how can you sit in a space and say that you was once cool and talk to somebody like they were a sister, and then you turn around and that people be wondering why I say I don't trust people. And people be wondering why I say what I speak out to people is only what I know, that if they repeat it, I don't give a damn. If it's something that I don't want people to know, then I won't share with people. There have been individuals close to me that be like, oh, Nikki, watch this person. Oh, Nikki, don't trust this person. And Nikki, blah, blah, blah. And the whole time, it's almost like, wow, you really think that I put trust in people when I say on a regular basis how I don't trust people. Sometimes you just have to sit back and watch. And in the sit back and watching, maybe your timing is not the timing that the next person is supposed to see it. So I'm so sick of you whoop-de-whoop saying that Sunda was a friend of mine. We were friends. We were not friends. That is no way possible. Look at what's going on right now today. We were never friends. I address everybody as sister or brother. You don't like it, don't come over here. I'm not giving another option. You know why? Because that's what we are, brothers and sisters in Christ. You don't like it, hey, I call everybody by their name, but I also call them sister, right? A friend would have never did the things that she's doing right now. And that's period, point blank, with a capital P, with the period, and the point finger with the B for blank. Can you hear me, Vera?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. Woohoo!
How your shit is working? Well, damn. I only took 30 hours. The fuck? How you doing, sugar?
I am well. I'm well. I'm just in a space of awe, and I'm waiting on the goat lady to put up a post so she could tell me when she gonna be here. So either I could meet her at the airport, or she could tell me where we gonna meet, so I can know, so we can have a conversation.
Oh, you talking about little Miss Netta? Okay.
Little Miss Netta. Oh, I'm just realizing you talking about that. Okay, shut me up. Yeah.
Girl, cooking with Miss Netta, she look just like Netta, some Joe Netta. But I'm gonna mind my business. But my thing is, my question, because I didn't come on here to get all rowdy or anything like that, because I'm trying to calm down from that as much as I possibly can.
That's good.
Because I could pop the fuck off real quick. Yeah, I go from a second to 1,000 in 2 seconds. But at the end of the day, like last night on the live, I seen that Darnell had my name was mentioned, which I don't understand why my name was mentioned in that live, because I have nothing to do with any of that. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I understand, because Chandra wished cancer on my granddaughter 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Don't get like her 4 but 3 but 4 but 3. Don't
it
get
was 3 because my grandbaby too. She'll be 3.
Right.
On August the 30th.
Right.
So she wasn't even here yet. So that's why I had to think about it for a minute. But she did wish that shit on my grandbaby at that time. We was beefing, going back and forth like a motherfucker. I wasn't scared of Shonda. I'm still not scared of that bitch. Never have, never will be. But I gave her a chance. You see what I'm saying? Because I chose to move forward and stop arguing and beefing, because the shit had got so motherfucking bad. It was so much arguing, going back and forth on different pages with people. It was mentally exhausting for me. And I got tired. I said, fuck this shit, because I'm sitting here fighting and arguing with people for people that I do not even know personally.
Hey, let me pause in. We're going to interject that. Is this not like what them 2 friends over there doing? Right? Now, right. I get what you're saying, because I know, I know what Tad feel like. But at the same time, this is the same exact thing. I don't think people take into consideration that people get tired.
Exactly, because me, I was beefing with you. I was beefing with Venice. I was beefing with Chandra. I was beefing with the Ivory people. I was beefing with all of them over there defending Carmen and Tay at that time. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I was going through it with everybody. You see what I'm saying? The only thing I didn't give a fuck, you can't call CPS on my kid because all my kids are grown. So I
Right.
wasn't worried about that shit. You can't call my job because they don't give two fucks. As long as I'm in that bitch to build them goddamn Jeeps, they don't give two fucks what go on. But at the end of the day, I had got tired.
Mm-hmm.
I got tired. I say I got tired when I said the things that I said about Carmen's daughter, which was very rude and fucked up and disrespectful. At that point, I said I was done.
Mm-hmm.
And I stopped backing off. I said
Mm-hmm.
because it's a revolving door. It's never going to stop. It was mentally exhausting. I got tired of it, and I backed the fuck off.
Did it disrupt your off the internet? Like when you went to work, did you find yourself being pissed off at work, knowing that it didn't have nothing to do with work, or throughout your house, or your phone ring to speak to a loved one, or you hello, or some anything like that?
No, but I was an angry bitch anyway, so I was that way at work any goddamn way. I came in that motherfucker nothing to fuck up, but I have high blood pressure, so I had to stop all that shit to make sure I was straight. Because I came in that bitch with an attitude every motherfucking day. That motherfucker like this bitch crazy, and I nut the fuck. I don't give a fuck. Bitch, get the fuck out of my face. That's how I am, and that's how. But I start changing it, and I'm not like
Mm-hmm.
that no more because I have high blood pressure. I'm not finna stroke the fuck out for people that I work with or people that's on the goddamn internet. It's not even worth it because I ain't gonna never meet you.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna never know you. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So why the fuck should I go to that? But let's be clear. I don't kiss nobody ass. So my name was brought up yesterday on a live that I have nothing to do with. You see what I'm saying? I didn't kiss Chandra ass. The whole thing started from this. She was talking shit in a comment, and I was talking shit back to her ass in the comment, going back and forth on this comment. I keep getting strikes, getting 30 days in motherfucking Facebook jail. So I call her ass on Messenger. Bitch, I don't have time to keep going back and forth and shit. I'm just gonna call you. So I call her ass. You see what I'm saying? I ain't the
Mm-hmm.
one for the bullshit, bitch. I'm gonna just call you. Period. What the
Right.
fuck
As
you,
you
like I said, what the
should.
fuck you wanna do? And I asked her, what the fuck you wanna do? Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tired of this shit. But what the fuck you want to do?
Mm-hmm.
Now, she want to go telling people that I apologize to her, which is a motherfucking lie. I never apologized to her about shit because you were the one talking about my grandkids. I never said anything about her kids, period. Now, I forgave her for that shit. She goes on Darnell's line trying to explain we just talk all the time. We just besties, which is not true. That's why he said that shit last night. But I
Well, you know
did
why
talk.
she did that, so it
Yeah.
could be for beef with you and him. That's why she did it.
Right, but
That's
I used
exactly
to,
why
but I
she did
did
it.
used to talk to her on the phone. I used to try to tell her, Chandra, stop doing the stuff that you're doing. Quit talking about people, kids. That's just wrong because you did the same shit to me, and I ain't say nothing about your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Then you want to send me shit as if people talking about your kids. I said they're not talking about your kids. They talking about you.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't say anything about your kids, Chandra, in this message that you sent me. They are talking about you. What the fuck is you reading right now?
What she want to read?
Yeah, because they say MJ Strong mama, and then it say something, something. It didn't say MJ, they say mama. They talking about you.
Mm-hmm.
But you trying to take this shit to a whole nother level. I still used to respond to her. I stopped commenting and start responding to Chandra's messages. I mean, her video lives because when you start saying the stuff that you say about people with illnesses, disabilities, and kids that passed away. If I sit there and go on your live and say, "Hey, how you doing?" or whatever, that means I'm condoning that shit, and I don't.
Right.
I do not like it. I do not condone it, and I stop speaking or on her lives because the shit that she been doing and saying has been wrong as fuck. And I'm not gonna sit here and play like I like that shit or I agree with. I'm not gonna agree with that shit. I don't give a fuck what them other motherfuckers say over there. That's sitting here trying to justify the bullshit that she's doing and justifying the shit that she say about people kids. And then sitting there saying if y'all coming for her kids, well nobody is coming for her kids. She just come flat out and do this shit. And she just
Mm-hmm.
said, and she been doing this shit for 4 fucking years. It didn't just start with Miss Chris. She been doing that shit for like 3, 4 years because she did the shit with my grandbaby. My grandbaby 3 years old. So let's just be clear with that.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't nobody come for her kids then. I was talking about her ass,
Right.
not her
Exactly.
kids. Now I had the opportunity to come back and go the fuck off about her kids, but I chose not to because at that time, Darnell and Life According to Lena told me not to do it because I was about to come like a motherfucking ravish bitch, but
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, yeah, it's
And they
bullshit.
both said don't do it. And see, people
Not
don't
to do it.
understand. And that's the same thing. Like, so I'm wondering how, as a friend, like, when do we pull away? Because you said Darnell and Lena came to you and told you don't do it. I already question, like,
Well, they
do
didn't come
these
to
two
me.
goofies either
Yeah, they
even
didn't come to me. I called them. I used
right?
to
You
talk to
called
Darnell.
them.
Yeah, I called them because I used to talk to Darnell. I talked to Darnell like 4, 5 days, 4 to 5 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
We was real cool. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That was like my boy. I talked to
Right.
him saying all the time. But shit went south between our friendship.
Uh-huh.
I ain't gonna talk about that right
Right,
now.
right.
But at the end of the day, it went south. That's why it's like, okay, for you to bring me up yesterday, I ain't even fucking with you. I don't say nothing about you. I don't even bother you. You brought me up in your live last night, like, when on the grandmama Vera, and
Well,
she
I
risked
think it
cancer on
was
her.
just to make a point of how long that she's been
No,
doing
but
it.
then after he said that, he gonna say, but then, I can see that you forgive a person, but then you get chummy with them, but to each their own, trying to make a, like, no, me and her wasn't like we hang out, we just best buddies and shit. That's the shit she was going there telling y'all.
Right,
I don't have
right.
to go over there and dispute that shit. I don't owe nobody no explanation about nothing.
Uh-huh.
And I don't give 2 fucks. Because at the end of the day, when I hang this motherfucking shit up, I don't talk to none of them motherfuckers no more.
But okay, let's go. Let's talk. Like, okay, when you said you and Darnell was cool, right? If
Yeah,
y'all
we
was
were.
cool enough for you to communicate to him what you felt. Like for me, I have my go-to. When I feel like I'm really finna go there, I have somebody that I can call. People don't understand that we have people in our lives and they're there for a reason. And sometimes the enemy, all the time, the enemy wants to destroy connections that we are actually supposed to have. In the sense of, I'm gonna say real quick, recently it was, Chris was talking about Nikki. Chris was talking about Nikki. That's an attempt for someone to break apart what God is putting together. Chris and I didn't force a sistership. We didn't force a sisterhood. Under the circumstances of what went on prior to us already talking, this just made us closer. So, do you think that is worth a friendship that was your go-to person, one of your go-to people? And I say that because look at what we're witnessing now. We're witnessing the Gold Lady and Whoop-de-Whoop do all of this crazy stuff behind crazy. At some point, so are all three of y'all the same? Like, who is going to be the one to say, yo, this needs to stop? All of this people, kids needs to be dead because ain't nobody came for your children. You get on the internet, you show all this stuff, people react, and then you get angry. The kids are used as an excuse for you to get online and show your true behavior when you might as well just do it without involving the kids because that's who you are. So my question is, like, do you really think that it's worth friendships because of a person like her? Because that's technically why, or somewhat, whatever the case may be, y'all had a bond. Do you think it's something that y'all could talk about it and still be cool? Because that wasn't just an internet person. If that's somebody you talk to on a regular basis, if that was somebody you was able to go to when you was ready to pop off, who's to say that it wasn't worth it not being able to be possible again? Because
Yeah,
I'm
no,
trying to figure out friends and stuff like that. This is why I be like,
that's
I
over
just
with.
have associates and stuff because people ain't
That
real.
no, that's done and that's over with. So yeah,
Okay, got
that's
you,
over with.
got you. I understand that.
Yeah.
For me, it's like when I think about the people that I've came into contact with over the internet, I think about it in a sense of, yo, was it me that pushed it? Was it me? Did I really think first before I did it? Because even in this situation with her, it's like maybe I shouldn't have been in no way, shape, form in a space like that with her because
I think at the beginning a lot of those friendships was bonded from the fact that the hate for Carmen. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
A lot of them friendships that you have bonded with these people on the internet was a hatred for Carmen and Tay. It wasn't built on just a friendship that y'all had found or got. It was built on y'all had a common denominator, and that was Carmen and Tay, and it was built on hate. It wasn't built on a real friendship. You get what I'm saying? So,
I
like
get
as
the.
like
I
for
won't say
me,
hate now. Hold on, Vera, but it
okay, I'm
was
just saying
built
it was
on the
built on
common
the hate.
denominator. Now, wait a minute.
No, but it was built on a hate for Carmen and Tank. Just like my friendship over there was built on the fact of defending Carmen and Tank. You see what I'm saying?
I
It
think
is.
hate is still a strong word. I dislike. I
Okay,
say that.
same thing. Dislike, hate, whatever.
What you
It's all the
say?
same to me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's how it was built. It wasn't built on a good
Yeah.
foundation. It was built on just a common denominator because the feeling you had towards that person.
Okay.
So I
Got
put it like that. But
you.
at the end of the day, you know, Chandra had done stuff even from before she even wished cancer on my granddaughter, because she had pulled up pictures of my other two grandsons. You see what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
she had their pictures up on her live, pointing to my look at his eyes, look at this, and look at that, look at this. And
What she
then when my
does.
granddaughter wasn't, she wasn't even born yet when she was doing that. Now it took me like almost 2 hours to keep one of my grandson's mother from going over there and beating her ass because she stay in Phoenix and that bitch is a straight up Detroit bitch. What that would kick your door in to come through that motherfucker.
Mm,
It took me 2 hours to keep her from going because they seen that shit.
yeah. It
And I
just.
had to talk to her because she got mental issues too. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna keep it 100. She fight niggas, bitches. She don't give two fucks. And it took a while because that girl got mental issues, and she would have went over there like a whole motherfucking police squad and went through the door.
And
But it
that's what
took
I'm
a minute.
saying. That's what I'm saying. The extended family that get involved that don't have to be involved. If I got an issue with you, I'm gonna keep it a buck plus 50 and I'm gonna have that issue with you. I'm not going to look for
Say
your
something.
Go ahead, baby.
Hey Vera,
Hi, Sugarfoot.
how you doing, lovely?
I'm doing good, my love.
Let me say this, y'all. For one, I had when I had got kicked off before, I had got a call.
Hmm.
So the big content creator that have a recording of supposedly the girl calling the Section 8 housing or whatever,
Hmm.
supposed to have been trying to prove a point to me that they said that she wasn't on housing. But the person that called me, they're gonna call me back with the recording for me to hear the recording. But the person said that they didn't hear them, ever heard them saying that she was never on housing or that she's not on housing, that that she don't know why anybody would call and say the things that I had said to them. You know what I'm saying? I told
Yeah.
them, I told the person, I don't know why they would say that because I didn't call. I went down there and I wrote a statement. So I don't know who she got to call you or who she got to be on the freaking phone with this false information. You know what I'm saying? The
Mm.
girl is such a liar and she would do anything to try to prove a point that she know she can't freaking prove.
That is crazy. So you saying it could have been somebody who she hid that don't even work down there.
It could be. It very well could be.
Mm, mm, mm.
It very well could be.
That's
No,
sick.
the girl is sick, but that I just had to throw that in there. But anyway, I'm gonna say this: like the girl don't know how to argue. She don't
Mhm.
know how to have a beef with just that person. She feel like, oh, I'm gonna hit below the belt. But as soon
Mhm.
as somebody said, oh, MJ Strong mom, they talking. They talking about your kids, and then you want to go off. It ain't nobody talking about your kids. I am now, because I don't give a fuck.
And see,
Mhm.
that's
You
the
don't
point I'm
understand?
trying to make, because when you say MJ Strong mom, that means you talking about the mom, not MJ. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
Because
right.
that is what your name of your page is, MJ
Your
Strong and
page.
family. So they're gonna say MJ Strong's mom. But they're not
Right.
talking about your kids. And that's what I used to try to explain to her. They're not talking about your kids, they're talking about you. They
Mhm.
didn't say your kid's name specifically. They said MJ Strong mom.
Right.
That means they're
She
talking
just want
about you.
to try
I don't
to
know what
justify.
feeling at
She
this
just
point
want to
when
try
you
to
read.
justify something, but she can't. She can't. You can't justify anything.
But at the end of the day, it's like I used to try to talk to her and tell her, like, Chandra, as long as you on this internet, people gonna always have something to say. So and Miss Chris, you stayed there at the time when I used to tell her that.
Yeah.
As long as you on this internet putting your business out here, they're gonna always have something to say. So the only way you don't have that problem is stay your ass off the internet. But if you choose to be on there, then you have to deal with that. But at the end of the day, they're not talking about your kids, they're talking about you. You see
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So I don't get what the fuck you seeing or reading. They talking about you. They're not talking about your kids. You try to say like I can't be your kids, but I never said nothing about your kids. So you did
You
the
know
things
what
that
I
you
think
did.
it is
But
with
I
these
gave you another
motherfuckers?
chance. Even when y'all was you was I said, don't let this internet fuck up y'all friendship. Because I
Right.
thought y'all had a good,
You did
genuine
say that.
friendship.
You did. It wasn't genuine. So, it
But that's
wasn't.
what I saw. You know what I'm saying?
That's what y'all was seeing. But
Yeah, because I
that thing
wasn't
had
there.
been. That thing been gone. It been gone. I was there because I came, and I had promised her that I would help her with her kids. Although you know what I'm saying, she was there throwing me under the motherfucking bus, talking about me like motherfucking crazy, and I knew it because every time you talked about me, I would get a call about what the fuck you said. But
See,
see,
I
I
didn't
could
know.
still be
I
cordial
didn't
with you.
know about any of that. It's just what I saw
Exactly.
from on the internet. I thought y'all had a good friendship, and I would
Well,
say,
I
okay,
think
don't
we
let
all
these
saw that
motherfuckers fuck
though,
up y'all
because
friendship, cause y'all have a good friendship. The internet gonna try to fuck it up, and that's why I used to tell y'all because I had a liking for both of y'all. You see what I'm saying? Especially you, Miss
Mm-hmm.
Chris. So I'm like, don't let this shit fuck up y'all friendship. And then when it ended up actually happening, I'm like, what the fuck, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm like, okay,
but
I was
that's the
seeing this.
facade that we talk about with the internet. Just because you see
Mm-hmm.
something don't mean that what you see is really what it is.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Because that's what she wanted. That's what she do. She put on a persona when it comes time for the cameras to come on. Once the cameras is off, that's a dirty bitch. But now, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter if it's on or off. This
Yeah,
bitch. It's a
clearly.
dirty bitch.
It's like, okay, enough is enough. It ain't don't even need to be saying nothing regarding your kids anymore. This is just who you are. This is who you
Mm-hmm.
are. We're really seeing it more and more on a regular basis. This is what it's going to be. You're going to keep flashing and doing all this you do. I've never seen a person that got it all together have to prove that they got it all together in my life.
Right.
Ever.
Right.
It
Like,
just be
literally.
it just be too much shit on this internet and too much going on with all this negative shit, all this unnecessary arguing. You know, like I said, I'm not gonna say too much like I'm so much better because I was a part of that shit at one fucking time that I didn't give no fucks and I said some of the most nasty, disrespectful shit when I was riding over there. And I ain't riding with nobody today, not even over here. You see what I'm saying? I'm just like, okay, let's just let this shit go at this point. You
But
know,
for the
Well,
sake of that, Vera, for the
be
sake of that, go ahead.
honest.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not letting shit go.
Thank you.
I'm not. I'm going to dog these motherfucking monkeys every chance I get.
not the monkeys.
And
Yes,
you
the
know what?
monkeys that eat.
I can't sit here and say you wrong I can't sit here and say you're right. What I can sit here and say is I understand. See, this is the problem what people don't get. We could say what needs to stop. We can say enough is enough. But until it is actually each and every one of us that has been in Christine Davis's shoes, we either going to support her or shut the hell up. One or the other. And that's just
Well,
that.
I
I'm
ain't
not
about to
talking
shut the
about in
hell up, and
speaking
I'm
or
gonna
nothing like
support
that.
her.
I'm just talking about in the space of, yo, I see where you are. A person that really, this is where you are, right? You ain't stopping till you feel like stopping. So
Right.
as a me being me, I'm rocking with you till you feel like stopping and beyond. I can't
Right.
sit here and say
Well, I'm tell you
it
when
needs
I'm
to
gonna stop. I'm going to tell you when I'm going to stop. When I hit the lottery, that's when I'm going to stop.
stop.
Well, at the end of the day, I support Miss Chris. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So whatever she do, she do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
Thank
still be
you.
right there. I'm gonna be on her lives. I'm gonna say, hey, sugar, how you doing? I don't have to cuss nobody out or any of
But you
that.
don't
Exactly.
But I can still
engage.
come on
You
there and
don't
I'm gonna show
engage
my
like that.
support.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show my support and say, hey, Miss Chris, or hey Nikki or whatever. I'm gonna do what I do. That's my business. That's my choice. I
Right.
can talk to, I can support who the fuck I want to support. I
Right.
can speak to whoever the fuck I want to speak to. I don't give
Mhm.
a fuck who do or do not like who the fuck I choose to speak to, period. Because
Mhm.
ain't none of you motherfuckers who got a problem with paying my bills at the end of the goddamn day. You know what I'm saying? So you have not done shit to me for me to dislike you. And that's the type of person I am. I'm not gonna dislike a motherfucker like that just because you don't like her. It has nothing to do with me.
But it
I did that
happens. It
before, and
happens.
that's what fucked me up. You know, I
It
started
happens though.
disliking people who did not have shit to do with me. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna. That's just like a motherfucker want me to hate Lena because you hate Lena. I don't hate Lena. Lena ain't did shit to me. So there's no reason for me to dislike her because y'all over there don't like her no motherfucking more. She ain't do shit to me. Neither have Chris.
Mhm.
Chandra ain't did shit to me personally, since back then, but I do not support the shit that she be saying. So I can no longer come over there and be on your live because I do not support the things that you say about people, kids, people with mental issues, people with disabilities or illnesses. I cannot support that shit. Even though you have not done nothing to me, I will not and cannot support that shit. So I will not come over there and say hello on your live when you being that nasty, ignorant, and trifling with the shit that you saying about people, children, and they have not went that low with your kids.
Thank you so much, sister. Love you back on
I'm not gonna
purpose.
do it. I'm
Love you
not.
back. That's understandable. I that's another thing. The way that people are attacked in the comments. I look at it in the sense of, okay, people really done lost their mind because this is a public setting. If I come online and I'm showing myself arguing with my kids and I'm cussing them out and I'm acting like a whole just completely out of line, I'm gonna say that. I can't get angry when each and every one of y'all in the chat say she's a horrible mother. Who would do that in front of the world? Why not talk to your kids privately? I can't get angry with that. So in return, here I come. I'm on your page, TLR. I'm on your page. I'm looking for your mom. I'm looking for your daddy to post. That just says that what you said was true. I am a horrible mother. Because why would it affect me so bad if I'm not? Why would
Right.
it? Like
Mhm.
straight up, and thank you for that, sister. The super chat, I appreciate it. I just don't like no, and all of this extra stuff with Whoopty and what this
Visit
lady
face.
in the go
Visit.
yeah, and all this stuff with them. I'm in a space of that where you know what it is, what it is, lady, because I got time. I really have time, and I really will make time. It just won't be the time that you're expecting. Like, how am I cool with you today? Because what I heard, we was listening to Don Live, and what I heard, what she said that, oh, I liked you. But then how do you turn off like so fast? That was the next thing. How do you turn like off like that so fast? You like me today, but not tomorrow. That's just as if I just came out of the blue. And Chris, I came into your chat. And now I'm paying attention to what's going on. And I'm like, wow, this
She
is all
liked her
messed up.
long as she was on the side of what the fuck was going on with Chandra. But
Right.
once that shit
Right.
stopped, then now she don't like her, which is bullshit because people have the option to feel how they feel. Now I'm gonna be real because at the beginning, because I was watching that shit from day one, and Dawn was on Chandra's side.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be real. I ain't gonna sit
Yeah,
here and lie.
she doesn't
Dawn
like it
was
at
on
all.
Chandra's side every time
She
she
doesn't
played
like
that
it at
shit.
all.
And she also said you was a motherfucking stalker and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? When I was watching
Mm-hmm.
Dawn Law, I never comment or say anything. I used to just listen to the shit because I used to hear Chandra and Deborah and the other lady on there. You know what I'm saying? They basically was all on
Hold on,
Chandra's
pause for a
side.
minute. I'm sorry, pause for a minute.
But
Okay, Vicky, 1 second. Vicky, you say a lot of you need to quit watching each other's crap. Who's watching whose crap?
well, why you on here
Hold
watching
on,
now?
hold on 1 second. Who's watching whose crap? Because I'm gonna say something to you real quick, and I'm going to be as clean as I possibly can. I don't have to go and watch anyone. I don't think any of us have to go and watch
Not.
anyone. And I'm not speaking for them things over there, but they have people send them things too. And who I think is the sender, I think the sender is Chandra. She's sending them stuff. Now it is up to them to make a decision and make a wise decision. If you want to come on the internet and go toe to toe with people for somebody that ain't gonna stand that tall for you. See, we talked about
That is
protecting the
false.
people that protect you a couple of weeks ago. So when you talk about somebody watching some, baby, it's the internet. You're gonna see it somewhere. You're gonna see a screen recording. You're gonna see I've been blocked by the block, by the block, by the block. New kids on the block, the niggas on the block, O block, C block, B block. And if I hit my phone and it's going in the algorithm, I'm going to see it somewhere. So you need to rethink what you said and maybe come back again because that don't make no sense to me. And I'm going to call out what don't make no sense to me and give you an explanation of why I feel the way I feel. Because y'all be quick to say people watching people, you don't have to watch. Just pick up your phone. You're going to see it somewhere.
But at the end of the day, she on here watching this crap then, okay? So why are you over here? You talking about watching each other crap? Then why are you over here watching?
It's beyond that though.
That's
Because
the
I
whole
kind
thing.
of
Why
get what
is
you're
if you
saying,
feel
but
like
don't
that,
come
then
into
why
with
is you over
that.
here watching? You shouldn't be over here watching. If you feel like it's crap and you watching each other crap, so obviously you watching around on everybody crap too. Because you right here on this motherfucker comment on this crap, right? Why are you here?
It's weird to me.
Why the fuck is you here? That's the question. Cause you watching, stalker.
Not the stalker.
What happened?
According to them, I'm the stalker.
Miss Chris says she's not stalking shit, and I come on. I mean, I wish we would admit it. It doesn't mean that all of us agree, but at least we can respect that. You know what I'm saying, Juanetta? We can respect that. She said it flat out. I am not stopping. I'm not gonna stop. This ain't what it is. You know what I mean? But you got some people that play the game. Okay, I'm done. I'm not done. I'm done. I'm not done. I'm done. I just feel like, come on, knock it off. Some people look at it as entertainment, and that's fine because it's the internet. But at the same time, is it really, really entertainment for people? No, I believe this is real life for the people on the other side of the camera. Now, do we have the tendencies to make people chuckle a little bit? I guess sometimes. I don't know. But at the same time, it is real life. And until somebody really, really F with you and F with you and F with you until a point till you're ready to let it go, all we can do when you really, really care about somebody is like, Lord, bless them. Bless them through this. Bless them through this, what they're going through. Bless them through this, what they're going through. It's so easy for people to tell people to stop. But let me find out how long it was when an individual was with their man that they really, really loved, or their woman and they knew they wasn't shit. And how many times did you go back before you left? Tell the truth and shame the devil. Because for me, it took 10 years. I loved them for 3. I tried to change them for 7. On the 10th year, I was tired. This is why you in a public setting, everybody has an opinion. But that was my real life off the internet. But if we're going to be honest, when we get in these comments and we really have conversations, don't just look at it from a perspective of what you see. Let's talk about the real and how you actually handle things in real life. A person could never come on the internet and talk about me going to church and then being the way that I am. Because as long as I press my way and my relationship is what it is between me and the man upstairs, at least I am intact and understand where I am. And I'm not blaspheming the Lord. Every day is a day for me to try to do better. Because we all know what Nikki can do. I've done it before for people that have seen it. But if I choose not to be in that space, doesn't mean that I'm going to let people walk all over me in a space like this here. No. Now, people could say, oh, Nikki, you was a bully. No, Nikki had a big ass mouth. And I still have that big mouth. I'm just using it in a different type of way. This is what I don't understand in this type of setting when it comes to people, like for real. I don't get it at all. At this point,
Okay, Nikki, Vicky gonna say, okay, well, can I speak? Okay, you spoke. But at the end of the day, you gonna say, stop watching people, different people crap, but then you over here watching this. But did you go over there to the other people pages and ask and tell them the same thing that you came over here to say?
So who is Vicky Cousins? Is Vicky one of the? Is Vicky? Are you?
That's
Do you
the one
support?
Who said something the first
No,
time.
I'm asking her who she supports. I don't know if I've ever seen you over here. Did you come from another platform? Because since you want to put it all on the floor and you want to speak, let me know who you are. You absolutely can speak. I ain't told you to be quiet. I just said think about what you just said when it comes to this type of setting. That's what I said. At this point, Chris has every right to show those 3 idiots you lied, and she has every right to, and in whatever way she chooses to do it. I agree. And this would be for me just looking on the outside from what I've seen thus far. From me looking on the outside from what I've seen thus far, I would sit back with my popcorn. Really. I'm watching somebody's real life on a TV screen. That's technically what we're doing. We're watching someone's real life on our phones. And like Vera says, some of us will come into contact with one another. Some of us will never meet each other. But at the end of every single day, this is somebody's real life. Just like she want to be over there claiming that it is her real life and she's living her life, she has to understand that there's going to be a reaction to her actions. There was no reason for her to post a picture of Latasha again, and I'm convinced that she does want that big old wow. I'm just saying, I'm convinced of that. Let me keep going in the comments. Y'all can,
Well, let me say this, Nikki. At the end of the day, everybody's gonna support who they want to support. Just like them 2 ladies want to support Chandra wholeheartedly. Miss Chris gonna have her supporters as well. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna support her wholeheartedly. You can't sit there and get mad at the people that's supporting Chris because they coming for y'all because you was coming for her. You see what I'm saying? It's vice versa. You want to make it seem like y'all just keep messing with her, trying to put her in jail, and coming for me and saying stuff about me, but you constantly saying stuff yourself.
195.
You coming on here and you saying stuff and doing lies and all this different stuff, talking about her, but you expect her not to respond? You don't expect her to say something
Hello?
back? She
You
supposed
on
to
here,
just take the
sister.
BS?
Turn left.
Oh, I can't hear you.
Did you want? I could hear your background.
Okay.
Sharon said, if I'm on someone's live stream and I don't like what I see
Texas
or
195.
hear, I kindly remove myself. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Now, Vicky,
that would be the most dignity thing to do.
right.
If you
Just
don't
remove
like it,
yourself.
why watch it?
Right. Exactly. And that gets me too. A person will come on your page and try to be shady as hell. And then when you come at them with the same thing or really make them realize like, yo, you came up on the wrong platform, the first thing they say is it's freedom of speech. But freedom of speech don't say freedom to disrespect anybody. I mean,
It's also called common sense too.
Mm-hmm. Now,
But if
Vicky,
it's freedom of speech, it's freedom of speech on both sides at the end of
yes.
the day. So that means if you have freedom of speech over here, I got freedom of speech over here. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So if you over here calling me all kind of motherfucking names, disrespectful and disrespecting my people, my family, and all this shit, and then you expect me to sit over here and just
I'm gonna
take this
drop
shit,
down because it's
and
going
then
in
as
and out. I
soon
just
as
listen
I
from
speak the
outside.
fuck up about the
Yeah.
shit, it's the whole problem. No, it
Right.
don't work like that.
Right.
Because the person gonna come back, period. You're gonna come back, period. Clapback is a motherfucker. It is what it is.
Yes, that's true. That's
It
true.
is what it is. You can't sit over here and say your child getting sexually molested, and this is all the kind of sick ass shit that's be said. You know, you getting
And
fucked
still
by this
saying
person
it
sexually.
though, but
Yeah, just
still
sick stuff like that.
saying
But
it.
ain't nobody said no stuff like that over there. But the people
Still
over there sit
saying it.
there and justify that shit and think that shit is okay and fine to be said
Mhm.
about somebody's kid or whatever, and it don't make sense to me, which is wrong as fuck. And then these big old grown ass motherfuckers sitting there justifying that shit with her,
Good God.
like that shit is okay.
Yeah, and it's
But if
not.
you come for her kids, but okay, to sit there and say a child getting molested and raped and shit, and
Yeah,
you
we
think
don't
that
want
shit
to
is
say
cute
all
and
this.
funny, like come on, I mean, essay or whatever, and y'all justifying this shit, y'all like it's okay, you know.
But
But
see, that's
I
the
don't know. I
thing.
don't get it. The shit don't make sense to me. It's fucked up and wrong. Period.
Yeah, that is true.
It's fucked
Okay,
up
you
and
said
wrong.
you've been a follower of mine, Vicky. So what are you saying? You saying you want to come up? You're saying we should all stop watching, right? But where do you see what makes you think, Vicky, that I'm gonna use me for example? What makes you think that I have to watch her page at all? I really want to ask that question. Give me a second, y'all. Because I really want to know. Really, really, and truly. One second. All right, y'all. I don't know what is going on, but I really wanted you to tell me, Vicky. I'm not saying you're mad at no one. I'm not. I don't know why this keeps happening. I'm not saying you're mad at no one. I wanted you to explain that to me. Was the TLR said, Miss Vera, exactly. Let me see. That is not what I was. Okay, tell me what you were saying, sister. Because let me stand corrected. Okay, see, this is how we talk. We stand corrected. So let me know what you meant. And let me stand corrected. And let me own the space where I misinterpreted what you said. So because I misinterpreted what you said, let me stand corrected in that space and tell me what you mean. Okay, that's my point. Who can sit there and think it's okay? Talking about disabled, sick, deaf, essay. Don't we all know someone with one or the other? That's what I can't understand. And it's amazing because what amazes me in that space, like really, Melissa, is that there are people that sit and listen to her say these things. And then they try to act like they don't see it. And when they act like they don't see it, when they finally hear it, their response is people need to leave her alone. There's absolutely no amount of what somebody could say about me that would make me attack anyone with a disability. I have a sister that lives with an illness every day of her life that I wish God she could wake up one day and be completely healed. I have children. I'm a mother. I don't want to put my mouth on nobody else's kids because I know what God did for mine. So this is why I question them two idiots that's over there defending this and keep coming back. The best bet is to have a seat. Now y'all just picking up beef. It's beef that's being picked up and picked up and picked up because you want to stick up for somebody who's really out here being a complete mental psychotic individual. I don't care what nobody say.
Nikki, can you hear me? Am I back on here?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, 'cause my shit keep dropping, so I was just making sure I'm back on.
He can say, okay, let me see what's this one. And I'm not going to stop watching them because they have all the evidence, huh? Okay. All right. You said you did tell me? All right. I ain't see it, sister. You just said you watched me. I was saying, what did you mean by your comment? People need to stop watching people. Is it safe to say that even if you're not watching, that you won't get information? And then in a space like Miss Chris in, you see something I don't see, tell me. Because right now in the space I'm in, whatever it is that may benefit what I got going on over here, I need it. It just so happens that
she called me an old messy bitch. I ain't did nothing to you. I ain't said nothing about you, but I'm an old messy bitch.
And if I recall, Miss Chris said she didn't want this to come to the internet, and that thing brought it to the internet. If I'm not mistaken, sister, correct me if I'm wrong if you're still in the chat. So true, it's heartbreaking. It really is. It really is. And the crazy part is, you talk about people who are mostly without. It is people on your platform. We all here don't know what tomorrow gonna bring. It is people on her platform that's getting a check month to month. And you sit and belittle people like it's nothing. And think just because you say it's okay, it's okay. The main reason for me having to draw back is because, I can't. I'm in the same space with you. I was a little bit closer to her than you were. I didn't come from a side of attacking her. I'm going to say that. I didn't come from a side of beefing with her. I'm going to say that. So because I didn't come from a side of beefing with her, it's almost like, I really see you. This is what you do. Like, okay, you have a moment. But then your moments got to be very frequent until moments became what you do on a regular basis. So now it's almost like if I hang out with a dope dealer, everybody gonna assume I'm a dope dealer. If I hang out with a prostitute, everybody gonna assume that I'm a prostitute. So now it's time for me to pull away because your behavior alone don't coincide with who I am. At the time, I was with the shits. However, there were just things that I would not do nor say. She has no boundaries. And a person that's like that is really, really, really in I've said before, it's in a dark, dark ass space. And this whole thing with the attack on Don, let me talk about that, okay? Because they want to talk about Whoop-de-Whoop said that Don just switch side. Don just believe in whatever. Don then do this. Shanja want to say, fact check. Was there any fact check going on when she went and got that lady to come up there to talk about this woman's personal life, like she said? How can you expect for someone else? It's the internet. Now, granted, you do have to look at some things when you finna get into the seriousness of stuff. But if I just want to get on here and talk about what I seen and heard, ain't that's why people use the word allegedly? Like, let's knock it off. It be so much of the one side. It's okay. What they say, it's okay when you do it, not okay. That is so childish. But it's going to continue and it's going to stay this way. So for the people that be saying, it should stop, I think the best bet for them to do is just stop watching it all over as a whole. I really do.
Well, let's be clear, because when the shit first started coming on the internet and Lupac and Harmony Speak did they motherfucking stuff about the whole situation, they did no fact check. They just went by what Chandra said. There was no fact check. And then Dawn, she started doing her thing too. There was no fact check then. But now that shit done turned the other way, now you want people to fact check on your behalf.
Right, because what's the fact check for?
Because didn't nobody fact check at the beginning. They allowed her to come on there, and the rest of them come on there and speak their piece and talk about Miss Chris. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody fact checked. They just went by what the fuck she said, because she used to send me the stuff, text message for me to go and watch the goddamn lives. You see what I'm saying? I used to watch it for a minute, and then I started hearing the shit she's saying. I get off because I knew a lot of shit was saying was a lie.
Well, maybe just my question.
So,
what's the purpose of fact check, period? If I'm not getting into some legal stuff, what's the purpose of fact checking when I could just say allegedly and still get my point across? I don't have to fact check a damn thing. That
You
was
really
always
don't.
my
But
thought
my
process.
point is, what I'm saying is, did none of them fact check when they did
Yeah,
their
I know
live?
what you're
They just
saying.
brought her on there and let her tell her story, and none of them fact checked none of that shit.
I'm not debating what you're saying. I'm saying
Yeah.
what you're speaking on. I just don't get the whole, you don't fact check. You don't,
Mhm.
it's the internet. Fact check what? I'm talking
Exactly.
about what I see. I'm talking about what I heard. The best you're going to get from me is allegedly, unless it's coming down to dropping some documents. I'm not fact checking anything because, baby, now we in 2026 with the AIs and the BIs and all the other letters and cropping and pasting and sticking and doing this and pulling this from here and dragging it over here and doing this and doing that. And you don't know what's real. So what's
All
the
the
purpose
truth.
of the fact?
And that or the truth. And you're right, because unless you go into court, there's no need to fact check.
That's what the truth is in court.
Mhm.
And we're going to say which truth stands the best, your truth or my truth. Because clearly
Exactly.
our truths ain't the same because we in here against each other.
Yeah.
And the judge makes the decision. It'd be crazy. It just be so crazy to me. It'd be so crazy to me. Let me see. Okay, a lot of this is horrible, but people need to block. The people need to block. Chris blocked me for no reason. Well, if you're saying it's horrible, maybe that's why she blocked you. I'm just saying. It could possibly be why she blocked you.
Hell, I got
Were
blocked
you
off.
were somewhere where you thought you could throw some slick shade and the slick shade didn't work for you? I don't know. That's a question I'm asking, Vicky. For real, for real.
Exactly. Sandra blocked me because I speak to y'all. So what the fuck she talking about? It don't make a difference. People block people for different shit.
No, I didn't
I
say
ain't say
that
nothing, but I
because
got blocked off Sandra shit like I really give a fuck. But she blocked
okay,
me because I speak to y'all. Girl, I speak to who the fuck I
let
want
me
to speak
see.
to.
No, I didn't say that because I am at the she came and said what she said. I came on and hit the line button myself so that I didn't see. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I was talking about from the beginning how the whole situation was brought to the internet, sister. Let me see. I'm sitting here with tears, kids, and elderly. It should be, Sharon. It should be. It should be. To think it's okay. To think it's okay is insane to me. The fact check was not done when the money was speaking louder. Huh. Okay, so it didn't need to be. Okay. I got you, sister. I can see it being like that. I could see it being just that. And then the whole thing with the internet for the money. Anybody that's online that has a platform that is monetized, every single time they hit their button, they're expecting something because they busted their ass to get to a point where they could be monetized. So for those of you out there in YouTube land, Facebook land, TikTok land, Instagram land, whatever land you're in, you ought to be shaming yourself for hating on somebody's pockets because they did what you was too chicken shit to do. And that's a fact. Hello? Hello?
I'm here.
Hey.
Oh, she on
No, that was Chris that called. Her name is Vicky Cousins. She said you blocked her.
And she said she did what, and I blocked her.
She said she did nothing to Chris. She said she did nothing, but you blocked her.
She did nothing to me. I
Uh-huh.
don't just block anybody.
That's why I was asking.
I
Vicky,
don't just block
go ahead.
anybody for no reason.
Okay, you heard that, Vicky. She don't just block anybody for no reason.
It's either I seen her saying something over there on Chandra's live, or she came on my live and said something.
One of the two.
One of the two.
One of them.
I don't just block.
Right.
And she also made a comment saying that y'all need to stop watching each other crap. So you need to stay blocked. I'm just saying.
Vera said you need to stay blocked, Vicky, because you said the crap needs to stop. Let
She
me
gonna say
see.
y'all need to start watching each other's crap. So
So-
you need to stay blocked.
Uh-huh.
It has been a problem with Vicky since I was a moderator anyway.
Okay. Okay.
The thing with her saying like slick stuff, it was her and Brooklyn Ray.
Okay. Okay.
They always been saying like slick stuff, but you know me, I ain't give a fuck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say what I say and I'm gonna do what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm here not for them, but here to help her with her page.
Right.
The page wasn't mine or anything, so you know what I'm saying? I just did what I had to do. That's
Right.
it. I did. Now, if you came over here and you said something, then yes, I blocked you. If you was over there and I seen that you said something, then yeah, I blocked you.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that it wasn't for no reason.
Okay. Got you.
Nikki.
Okay.
Nikki. Can you hear me, Nikki?
Yeah. Hey, Queen B.
You need to block her ass too.
No, she ain't did nothing to me. She ain't did nothing to me. And my thing is, you got to really do something to me for me to block you. You have to.
I'm just saying block her on GP. Because she's on the block
No.
list. Just block her ass.
Vicky ain't did nothing to me. No.
Let's block all them hoes. No, I'm just playing.
Let me see. I was there from the beginning. The way Landra got these CCs on her side was wild. Glad Chris decided to go live to tell her side. Okay, so that's what it was. That's what I figured. It was her getting somebody to talk about it, because when she first told me about it, she was telling me to go look at. I never knew who Lou Pop was. I never knew Harmony Speak. I never knew like the names that I'm hearing since this happened. I never knew none of those people. Now I do
all of they platforms talking about Chris. I watched them all.
So now the problem is then, okay, now people are listening to Chris' side of the story. And we have to be honest and say we've all been there. We've all been in a space where we was just listening to one side. When you're sticking up for somebody, you're just listening to that side. But then you sit back. Some of us don't want to admit. You have to sit back and be like, damn, this might not, I might want to hear what's going on over there. We be very vested in other people's stuff. I've done that in real life. When you think about relationships with people that you love and they get into it with people, you ready to go crazy for that loved one without even knowing what your loved one did, without just off the strength, that's my loved one, I'm coming. But we need to start really paying attention to what really, unless it's something like, yo, we going to the streets and we finna deal with it, whatever the case may be. But in spaces like this, yo, how you coming for me because I got beef with somebody and you just watching it? How the hell you think you finna come for me because I got beef with somebody and you're just watching it happen in real time? What makes a person think they have that type of authority? I don't understand. Now, granted, I should be able to be in this space if I'm watching. For instance, when I go and I over to watch Dom, I don't know the people, like I said, right? So because I don't know the people, I sit and listen. Now, if something is said that I can relate to, I'm going to leave a comment. But how dare I go in your chat and just start eating people up when I'm just a spectator? Technically, it be the people in the comments that be running with everything. And it's because they want to see people crash out. They want to see people go off. They want to say, oh, get them. Because I believe a lot of folks lack it. It does something for them. It's like a boost of energy. And then you get tired of what you've been seeing going on and you feel like finally it's somebody that's going to match that energy or even go harder than the individual. What people need to realize is these are real lives of individuals that are being attacked. These are real lives of individuals that are being unalive is being wished on them. Children are being involved. How can she sit in a space and say she was going to delete that live because her grandbaby is going to eventually grow up and is there forever? But you can do the same thing to people's children and grandchildren and don't feel that same type of way for other people. There's a lack for herself and everything attached to her. So when them two women come, they just make themselves look just as ignorant, just as malicious. I don't care how they dress it up and smoke their cigarettes and put pictures in front of the screen and think they can cuss people out, talking about they coming to Memphis, Nikki, Pooh, Bull, Dagger, Big Bang. I don't care how many words you say. You're in the same category with her. You're like the bottom of the totem pole, scum of the earth. And then want to talk about old ass women when they're about the two in the top of the gene pool doing the most cutting up. To be of age and you can't sit and have a disagreement with somebody without coming for them and screaming and hollering, baby, you the ones that don't need to be on the internet. I don't get it. I don't. I really don't.
True. That's true. I agree.
It makes no sense. Hey, Latasha, how are you, sister?
They really don't. And they do be screaming and hollering at the top of their lungs, just going in.
The lady wants to control her narratives, lies on the internet. If you disagree with her, you get bullied. Kids, exactly. And it don't make sense. Nothing at all. At all,
Yeah.
not one bit. That
They
thing
do. Them two be cutting up. They cut up for her. They cut up for her. And I be listening like, wow, really? You know, you going I don't know. I can't get mad because I used to do the same thing 2, 3, 4 years ago. But at the end of the day, like really, you know, at some point, you know, it should be, you should be tired of it.
I'm gonna tell you what I said, and I said seriously, I'm gonna sit back and watch her demise.
Oh
like,
yeah,
I'm just gonna sit back. Nobody's gonna tell me, like you said, where I can go and make comments. Nobody's gonna tell me who I can watch. If the best thing that you can do is get somebody to be your flunky and your goofy, to go take time out of their day to screen record somebody's comments, crop out certain comments just for you to attack Chris, I must say, Chris, you're right. Yo, Halo, it's an anointing there, baby. I really am, because you know it's something on you when it take everybody to come for you. And I'm saying that for Don too. You know it's something on you when it take everybody to come for you. Well, Nikki, yeah, yes, I do, because I've been there. That thing needs to keep on being exposed. I agree. Chandra is incriminating herself. She's a nasty piece of work. The things coming out of her mouth are horrific. The things that's going to stop her is when she feels the hand of God reaping. Janice, but do you think that time is ever going to come? Because she sure act like she go to church and all that, but she doing the same thing. And they call me the false prophet.
This lady still keep talking about why Chris blocked her. God damn, Chris, unblock her. Shit.
Frog and her 2 millions. But yep, absolutely. Agreed. I agree. I have a question for Chris. What is her goal regarding Chandra? What will end this? When she go to jail? I'm sorry, I'm not Chris. My bad. I had a moment. I apologize. That was a question for Chris. Maybe it's in the chat. All the stuff she done. She don't want to get in the field. So what's the other option?
Well, damn. Okay.
That's why I watch. Happy Sunday, sister. How are you?
Miss Chris, you need to unblock Vicky so Vicky can be happy.
What Vicky said. So why did Chris block me again? Just curious. Didn't hear her. She said you must have been doing some. No, you've never disrespected me, Vicky. You've never disrespected me. She said you must have had said something or something like that, or some slick stuff. It didn't have to be. Probably wasn't no particular reason. It was some stuff over on what's her name page.
Would you unblock Vicky cousin? Nick, goddamn Miss Chris.
Let me see. They're so mad that they can't say that Chris live in her car and don't work no. Exactly, because that was the go-to. But you know, still a call her homeless, still a call say she this and she that. Still, the problem is that when the enemy want to break you and he can't break you, he got to go gather up people to continue to try to break you. And that's what will be ongoing. You know what I mean? So you really have to stay guarded. That's why when you're going through a storm, this is what I call this for Chris. I'm going to pray for her. And she prays for herself every day. Of course, we know she don't need nobody. She can hold her own. She can stand in her own. She don't need none of that. But if I love her as a sister, I'm going to cover her. I don't have to tell her, I'm praying for her, you need to this, you need to that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to go before the Lord that this ends sooner than later. That is what I'm going to do in that space.
Okay, Nikki, I'm about to drop off. I'm about to go to bed because I got to be to work at 6:30
All right,
in the morning,
sister.
sugar.
Love you lots.
Love you too, sugar. Long way. Bye-bye.
All right. Let me see. What's up, bro? What's popping? How you doing? You good, sister? That is good. Let me see. No, Nikki, I told her that I was tired of the drama because my aunt passed from leukemia in 2024, and she blocked you for saying that. Well, the enemy just be thinking, I don't even know what to say. That's where you see the IDGAF. You know what I mean? That's when you really see it. Because if you're supporting me, right? Just the mere fact that you hit the follow button is one step closer for me gaining monetization, right? Which I'm already there. I'm just saying in general. So, and if you stick with me, then that means it is because of you and everybody else that comes that's helping me to grow, right? It is because of you all, the shares, the likes, the comments, the reactions that's making a person out there. What I bring, if it's something that you've drawn close to, you're a supporter of mine. How can I then just say, for lack of a better word, fuck how you feel? And if I would do it to you, who else will I not do it to? See, people be coming and saying, I can only imagine how many people have said, I'm tired of her. I'm tired of her. I'm tired of her. But it takes the people to see what it is and turn from it. Can't nobody make this demon get off the internet. Especially not one person. If you're tired of seeing something, we steal from it. You know what I mean? I don't care how many I don't know why you keep contacting my church. I don't know why you keep contacting CPS. Guess what? If people work in that field, they're going to contact every time. That is their job. Can't they lose their job? You don't understand that? But in the sense of, how about I just don't do things to have people call? But what I'm starting to realize that if she does not show completely who she is, a demonic specimen that don't care about herself, her children, and nobody else's but life and their children, is that if she stops, she won't have no motion, period. If she stops, she won't have a lick of motion. And I said it. She can't even really get up there and do anything. You're sitting up there, you're just walking around, you're waiting, keep relighting your black and mild. You can't hold the conversation for 45 minutes without saying, okay. And you can't hold alive without cussing somebody out unless you showing doing something to pimp them kids over there. I'll be damn with a big damn. With a huge damn. She keep asking for it, so she gonna keep getting it. She gonna keep getting it. I'm just saying. Really and truly. Let me see. When Chris gets justice from these idiots, I said, when she go to jail? Son, the page. Yeah. When she go to jail, that's when it's gonna happen. Because if she just wanna, she just wanna put her in jail. When she go to jail, that's when it's gonna happen. Oh, she's one of her supporters. Oh, well, you did something, or you said something, baby. You did something, or you said something. So, Vicky, I need you to match that same energy. Can you go over there and get in the person who you follow chat and say this needs to stop? Can you go over there and do that? Are you able to say that? Are you able to say how you feel as a supporter of hers? And you tell me if she doesn't stop or even really try to stop and stop lying to y'all saying she trying, but Lord, he know whatever, that's bullshit. If she don't stop, then what are you gonna say to her? What will be your next move if she don't stop? That's a real question, Vicky. I want to know. Because some of y'all be acting like y'all scared as hell of people that you the ones that's keeping them going. I never understand it. As soon as I call her clown ass out, she put me on mute. I could believe it. I could believe it. I promise you. Chandra watched her son suffer, but God's grace brought him this far. But she wished evil on folks' children. Lord have mercy on her soul. If jail is her portion, so be it. God has the last say. Yes, he does. I just said, go to jail. She too scared to fight. I'm just saying. It's one or the other. Jail or hell, ain't it? For somebody like us, those are the two options. Jail or hell. One or the two. Because ain't no soul like that going to heaven. Unless maybe she thinks she got to right before Jesus come. And she could say, I know I just did this 15 minutes ago, Lord. But please, and I guess if she mean it with a sincere heart, she going to be Gucci. I just feel like that. It's really sad. I've been watching since y'all went to Vegas. Chandra's really evil and mentally unstable. I feel bad for them children. I'm 59 years. I've never seen evil until I seen baby in the flesh. And you could see she withering away. Bro, what's popping? Thank you, my Nina boo. Thank you, girl. Don't you come over here snitching, because last time you got me called some more names and stuff. I can't be communicating you be telling stuff low key. Now I'm all kinds of. Thank you, sister, for becoming a member. Love you on purpose. So I just be confused, y'all. No content at all, bro. I mean it. If she ain't cussing nobody out, who gonna look at her? Keep saying and okay, and driving into base and driving out of base and saying, we can't be on base, and they reporting y'all. If that's all she got, ain't nobody paying attention to that. She gotta call me all kinds of Section 8 brokies, everything's a lie, talk about my mom. She gotta do all that. She got to entertain the people that don't like me, as well as she strokes her own ego. That's something that she has to do. So anybody that sits among that, I look at the people that follow her. I really do. Vicky, I think I'm starting to question you, sister. I love you on purpose, but I'm starting to question you, honey. She'll be blocked. You better know it, period. If she say a word, she's out of there. She's out of there. Even when she stops, the seeds that she has sown, she will still have to reap. Exactly, because she done took breaks before. She just come back darker and uglier. She done took little mini breaks, what people don't see on the internet. But just like Chris said, when the cameras go off, they be what that really be like when they go off. I'm just saying. I am not a supporter, but I watch her. Why am I getting attacked from all of you? You're not getting attacked from me. The girl said, I don't think they're attacking you. Now, Vicky. Don't get on the defense mode and don't be like that. We're having a conversation. Now, you can't deal with the conversation? Let me know. Let me see. At Vicky the Frog supporter, she too scared to say anything. She too scared to say something to her. Vicky, you shouldn't be scared. Now, Vicky, let's be for real. If you scared, Vicky, then you might want to rethink that. You should be able to come and say whatever you want to say. That's what you should be able to do. Yes, we were staying, Nikki. I like you and Miss Chris. I pray and hope the best for. I do the same, because enough is enough. I really do. Thank you so much, Pammy. What's up, Darnell? How are you? Let me see. Frog and her. Not because I surely am not scared of them. Bring it on. Miss Baby. Miss Obo. I don't know. She be ready. And let me tell y'all something. I saw something today. If I could just speak on this real quick. I saw something today. She was on YouTube and she was showing videos of Chris brushing her teeth and hollering. I believe Chris was just doing that. She tried to make it seem like Chris was losing her mind or something to the people that watch her. But I believe Chris was just, you want to play with me? Now I'm going to taunt you. That's what I believe it was. Let me give you what you giving. So how you try to come into a setting and act like, Chris really was trying to put you in jail? No, none of that. You can't make me believe that. If you bust my head wide open, take my brain out, give me Einstein's brain out the grave, and somehow get it all the way together, you can't make me believe that's what was going on my worst day. I'm sorry, it ain't happening. That's the weird part. No one is scared to comment on Chris or your page, but won't say anything. That's a shame. If y'all scared over there, go to church. Don't come over here. If y'all scared, go to church and go back over there. Don't come over here. Let me see. My family does have money, but she is in for a rude awakening. I know that's right, honey. Let me stay my brokey butt over here. Since the job paying well, I would rename my page MJ Strong, remove family, and show us MJ only. I know there are other children fighting cancer who would like to see just him and his accomplishments. It ain't gonna get no motion. She don't know how to run it like that. She got to run it with chaos. Why you think she has so many moderators? Come on, y'all. And she say, Chris got an 8th grade education. Let's think about it. And I'm just being completely honest. Completely. Now that baby is not sick anymore, she should just solely be sharing him. She putting a man on the internet when he don't want to be put on the internet. She trying to, act like she don't know what's really going on, like that man telling her everything. Let me ask y'all something real quick, because I'm starting to feel like, this could be reality. Do y'all think that what y'all call him, little big man, Nita's boo? I mean, Jesus, little big man. Do y'all think little big man could possibly be lying asunder and really, really, hopefully Nita gone, okay? This is for the rest of us, okay? Do y'all think that he just lying to her saying he ain't talking to her, but he really is still talking to her on the back end? Because I believe that, but I want to know y'all believe it. And why do I believe it? It's happened in real life. Y'all ain't never was dealing with a guy that had a crazy baby mama. And because the baby mama was crazy, you just played like y'all wasn't messing around, but you was getting your back blew out. I'm just wondering. Y'all can answer if you feel like it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let me see. Frog has no life, no friends, no family. She lonely. The internet is her momentum. Acts like she's a bad baby. I guess with her thousands of dollars, she take out the ATM. Let her take her thousands of dollars. You not scared? Okay, Vicky. Okay. Let her know ain't nobody attacking her, okay? We're questioning your opinion. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for those of us that know how to have a conversation. Hey, okay. All right, I see you, bro. Let me see. Okay, Vicky. At Vicky. Yeah, you are. Put your money where your mouth is. Vicky. Let me see. Frog got a jail education. Oh yeah, she did. She did get a diploma on Cell Block 5 while she be talking about my husband. And for the record, goat lady, my man is not in prison. So while you talking about he is going, he ain't never getting out. He's not in prison. He's incarcerated, not in prison. There's a big difference. Now, where you live is like a prison, clearly. For them goats, them sheep, them cows, them dogs, them fish, them snakes, them puppies, whatever else you got over there. But yeah, check the record before you come for mine. With that reject Mary J. Knott wig, whatever you had in your picture. Get you a new profile picture and then come and holler at me, goat lady, and whoop-de-whoop, take your picture down and show your yuck-ass mouth and come holler at me. She can go to church every Sunday. We know God's people by the fruit of their spirit. Her fruit is rotten, hanging from the tree. Everyone that says, Lord, Lord, will not enter in his kingdom. You better know it. You better know it. Don't make no sense. Let me see. All right. Let me see where you at, bro. He's still talking to her? Yes, I agree. Okay, so we on the same page. So have y'all ever had that one? You know that one that you be like, I know she crazy as hell. Let me show my face. Okay. Let me tell you what one I'm talking about. I'm talking about that one. I don't know if, you was out here fornicating and the fornication was really, really shunning, or you know, he was your boo thing and you fell in love, or I don't know. Or y'all was in a relationship and she was one of them ones that just didn't never want him to have nobody. The kinds, if you not with me, you won't have nobody. Somebody like that. And you know, you was like, all right, and I just act like whatever. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I believe it. Yes. You know he is. Well, I tell your left hand what. Okay, you right. Especially in there with her. She might try to do something to him in his sleep. Not scared. I watch in silence, but not cool that I was told to be blocked. You was told to be blocked? Oh, well, you can't. That's somebody's opinion, Vicky. You can't have. You gotta have some tough skin over here now. You know that. Milk Dud playing frog. He surely is like a fiddle. Like a fiddle. I'm just saying, I believe it too. I'm glad we could talk about it over here, y'all. Because that's what I think is happening. That's how they cheat. I'm just saying, Melissa. Let me see what you say. Nita better get up, man. Child, he is a provider. Might just need a good woman. I'm just saying. Scoop him up. Ain't nothing wrong with having a bonus daddy. You know what I'm saying? So keep it on the hush hush. It's all right. We rocking with you. We understand. We've been there. Ooh, we've been there. Let me see. I don't care, but I know he don't like. We do know he don't like her. We do know he don't like her. We do know that. Let me see. She just mad because she's not in the circle. Punch in the air every time we'll come together because Deb and D ain't it. I'm just saying, them ladies need to knock it out. But I'm waiting to see Deb. You said you coming to Memphis, Deb. I'm ready for you. However you want to do it. I ain't even going to holler, nothing like that. Make sure you don't have no wig on, though. And make sure you don't have no braids in your hair. That's not a good look. Now, I don't know what you want to do. For me, I'll just pin mine up because I got it like that. But make sure you keep it together. Wear you a slick ponytail. Wear your George Jefferson. And then come holler at me. And all I'm asking you is not to talk. Because I'm never going to understand and you're never going to get to the point. And I've heard what you do say over and over again. That's all I'm asking. Then we Gucci. We could get it down. We can get down with it, get down. A man can be married and lie to their girlfriend he's single. Oh, of course. It happens every day. Yes. So why not? To appease her. He like, yeah, go and tell him. Yeah, I don't vote her. I ain't said nothing to her. Get away from me with that internet shit. Go. Then when she gone, he sent a text through the homie, so the homie could let Nita know that, he's sending messages like kites and stuff like that when you bump, because it's almost like he in prison in his own crib because he can't really do what he want to do. And she always trying to put him on blast. He seems to be kind of like a private person because we ain't really see him. All we used to do was hear him cuss out anyway. You know what I'm talking about? So therefore, there's a strong possibility that, he's sending kites, phone a friend to tell his girlfriend. I'm just saying that could possibly be it. That's what I think. Come and tell us, little big man. Come and let us know. We want to know. Just like she say, the people want to know. We want to know. Let me see. I sometimes think he is, but he knows how psychotic she is, so he played. That's what I believe. Come on, Keisha. Keisha, I believe that. I believe that he just, man, I can't have no life. I got to play this game. I believe he done told. How many times y'all think he done told Nita he's sorry? Riddle me that, because she be going too hard trying to convince the world that they not, that they not, you know what I'm saying? I also believe he is the one that can shut a lot of drama down. But you know what? The way, I think he don't care, really. I really just think he really don't care. Honestly and truly. And he gonna find a way to get around to see his, to see that one. Men find ways just like women. The shit funny, Lord have mercy. I'm just saying. Let me see. That's why I need to look at him. I'm just saying, y'all, if I find out, I'm going to put it on the floor right here. Let me find out. Lizzie lips live in a trash fill of decomposition. Lord have mercy. What do you say, bro? That was me. Had that one. Don't judge me. You had that one, bro? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? That can. Yeah. Of course. Of course, of course, of course. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm not calling you out, sister. I'm reading your comments like everybody else's. You can have an adult conversation. You must be talking about people in the chat. What I'm saying is you can't take it so seriously. We talking about things. She know it. Sister said, I'll fall back, huh, Queen? Queen V. Sister said, you know what, baby? Let me tell you something. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong. I know they call you little big man, but you could be my little big man. Ew. So don't you worry about it, Bookie. I got it. I know she deranged and delusional. I know it. No problem. Just hit me up through, whoop up the bam and boom. Then we gon', you know what I'm talking about? And then we gon', I got you though. I can be patient. Patience is a virtue. I feel like it go like that. And I don't know, but that's what I think in my head, Queen V. Yes, I said that a few days ago. The way she talks to people, he would never tell her the truth. Hell, she disrespects his mother and family. No one is off limits with her. Nobody. That's why I believe it. He keeping it on the hush hush. He is not cheating. He's single. Okay. I'm not saying he's cheating. I just use that as an example, sister, of that type of guy. I know he ain't with her, but I thought you were saying he ain't cheating on Nita. I was going to be like, oh, yeah, you right. But, yeah, I'm not saying. I caught what you was putting down. I got you, sister. Oops. Yes, he do. Yes, he do. You know he will. He gonna build a big old house. Ain't sister say she tired of working them 3 jobs? He gonna make a baby from the ground up, and he ain't gonna be overseas when he do it. They gonna break it in. I think they gonna break it in. What R. Kelly say? Says in the kitchen, all about the stove. Put you on the couch in the kitchen, babe. Nita, you need me to babysit? Somebody gonna ask Nita if she need me to babysit when that happens, because I babysit. And I won't charge. I love the kids. I babysit. I will babysit. I peeped that BS and was when Mike said that. I'm just saying I babysit. You seen it over there? Pillow talking without pillow. She took him. She said, I take your man. Oops, he ain't your man. I take your baby daddy. Your baby daddy could be my daddy. He could be my zaddy. You know. There's men that won't even check on their own kids because of a crazy woman. You know it. Like, man, I can't even see how my shorty doing. That broad nuts. Man, every time I come over there, I got to park 5 miles away and catch an Uber because she loves slashing tires and throwing bricks and shit. We know. We've seen it in real life. My God, on today. Why they still popping fireworks? Why? For real? Hey, sister. I was just wondering, and I mean, you don't have to answer me if you don't want to, but since we was just talking about you and you came over here, I was saying that we think that it's a strong possibility that there's a middleman for you and little man who is really your man, and he gonna build you a house, and then you gonna move in the house, and y'all gonna, yeah, that's what we were saying. But I understand. If it's like, all right, to keep his pressure and stuff down, because y'all trying to, we could be on together for so long. Could y'all be happily ever after? You absolutely could be. So that's what we was talking about. We were just wondering. That drama is giving him a break. Baby, you know it. I bet you he slid in her DM on Instagram while she talking about he don't do social media. I seen Nita on Instagram. Don't let me drop the receipt of she sent me a picture and thought she was sending it to little big man. Don't make me drop a receipt over here. Y'all know Chris is teaching me how to keep them in the files. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. You know it. Okay. Because what happened? Thank you for becoming a member, sister. I love you on purpose. I be hearing stuff. Yeah, I just be trying to be quiet, but since she want to keep bothering me, I could drop a couple of nuggets too. I don't think, hey, and I'm not finna say allegedly, cause it's great. Every time you look around, I can't do nothing. She at work looking at the cameras, looking at every camera. I can't. She see me here, see me there. If I don't act like I don't give a shit, then how am I really give a shit? That's what I feel like he be saying. I'm just saying, but that's what I feel like. I promise you. I'm going to have to ask him. I ain't going to be able to ask him. I ain't going to be able to ask him at all. All she talks about is stuff. Her focus should be praising God for healing. She don't want none of that for real. She don't want none of that for real, Janice. She said she fine. The Lord got her. She should be a vessel, mentor to broken mom. That would be a great idea for the right person, and the right person ain't her. That would be a great idea, though. Yes, honey. I love me some you. I never love this way again. He has mentioned, but I said I will not. Okay. All right. You ain't got to tell us, sister. And I promise it. But I'm telling you, if it one more time, I'm showing that picture. One more again. If I get the urge, I'm going to show that picture. I'm going to have to do a members only live. And I'm going to show y'all the picture, honey. Because, baby, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. She know I love her. Shall we miss you while you turning the piano organ? Could you spray the bushes? All the bushes gonna stay there. Good evening. How are you? Let me see. Spraying on Monday. We miss you, bro. When he refers to her as the B word, she is baby. I love you. I'm telling you, that's the code word. You know I gotta throw it, but you know how much she cuss and don't give a damn. You see what I'm talking about, Laquita? So you know how I gotta come. I gotta come like that there, baby. Ain't no bit. What you need? What you not? You make sure you know. That's how I feel. Straight up. I grew up with guys, baby. I know. I done been a messenger before for some guys. I can't even lie. I have been a messenger before. I have been the one to deliver the messages for my homeboy. I am not going to hold you. I am not. Because he had a crazy baby mama. MJ and his daddy did have a close relationship. Hint, that's why Frog can't get along with MJ. You know what? From the outside looking in, and this is my opinion, if that man was to decide to get up and it was an option, do you want to go with me or stay with your mama? Who y'all think he'd choose? Who you think he would choose? With everything that we've been seeing, who y'all think he would choose? I'm just saying. I'm going to be quiet, sister. I love you on purpose. Please don't take your member back. Okay, let me stop, girl. I'm over here learning. Okay, please don't take your member back. I'm finna be quiet. I'm about to go live. All right, babe. Make sure you cover yourself up, because the way she loves showing all that there, honey, she make me nervous for you. Okay. All right. Perfect. Well, how been? Oh, Lord, y'all let me stay on here for 2 hours? Y'all let me stay here. Surprised that church didn't catch fire. She just stepped foot. I'm telling you, bro. So let me ask you guys this, really and truly. Let me ask you this. Let me read all the comments. Let me get down here with y'all. She gives the love to MJ when he getting his treatment. She's so rough on him. Yeah, I saw that over the years, and I just thought it was a little bit too harsh. But, you know, what can we do? We're just spectators that better not say anything, because if we say anything, we're going to go on her wall of shame where she's really shaming herself. But, hey, who am I? I'm just the brokey over here. I believe he turns those cameras off as soon as she leaves. She going to know if he turn them off, though. She going to race home. What happened? Nita in here? Oh, damn, I said I was going to stop. I'm just saying. He can't go nowhere. She got to call him just to say, 911, code 1132. Sandra, what's wrong? MJ got a splinter. This simple stuff. Code 1132, MJ, when you got to use your kid to keep a man around, that's a damn shame. My God. But you right, you misunderstood. Misunderstood from the beginning to the end, from the top to the bottom, from the in to the out. You are all of that. For real. Yeah, Zaddy. Let me see. That man is part one of her reaping. His daddy. Yep. I agree. Hey, sister, how are you? How are you, Lakeisha? He would choose little man. Honey, can you imagine? I'm just saying, Lakeisha, I believe she do too. And all she hears in fireworks, y'all still hear over here. All I see is, I think all she be seeing is fireworks. I'm just saying. She got the cameras because the owner house. Because the owner house, oh, I guess. It's a bunch of them in there, like Fort Knox. Heavy D act like he doesn't want her. He don't. He do not. He don't want the thing in there, but he gotta pretend for sister. You know how the game go. I said they divorced. Why he got to go in and out her house, honey? Y'all notice how she always do when she says they house. She won't go in front of him and say, "Hey, little man. Hey, little big man. Hey, little big man. Hey, little big man. Everything's a lie. The scammer, the broke one, the Section 8 bum, blah, blah, blah." She said, this here Aju joint. I mean, she said, this ain't Aju joint. I said, this here Aju joint. Could you please tell her that this here Aju joint? You know what he gonna say? Something, if you don't get this shit in my face, you ain't gonna tell me to convince somebody in my motherfucking house. That's what he gonna say. She ain't gonna do that. You said this here Aju joint. My kid's father was a bone specialist, and I didn't care who he was with or in a relationship. Mental health is real. It's really real. Woo. He wants you, Janice. Oh, Janice, let me find out. You trying to step on somebody's toes. Oh, wait. I'm just saying. So you all, tomorrow is Monday Motivation, and all seriousness and everything. I don't get it. I think them two. I remember one night she called 10 times. She even told him that the sun was coming up. Like you shut up. You better get home. You mean to tell me he stubbed his toe? The sun is coming up. Don't make me hunt you down. I'm gonna put an air tag on your truck, nigga. Let me find out you with that thick one. Let me find out you with that thick one. I'm going to post 1,000,001 pictures of her. I'm going to post 1,000,001 pictures. I'm going to tell everybody you drunk, and that's why you telling me figure out my lie. I got to tell everybody you was drunk as hell. I got to tell everybody you was booming. Baby, keep doing your thing, sis. I ain't mad at you. Icky, he the owner. That's his house. He needs to have a key. She was just residence. Honey, I'm just saying. I agree. But I'm just saying. It's all right, girl. It's all right. You can have you one on the side, but I don't think Nita playing that kind of action. She already got to deal with a crazy. I don't know if she want to deal with another one. Not a crazy, but she ain't got no room for all that. I believe she told him how much Facebook pays her to get him to go along with some of her lies. I believe that, in all honesty, I believe she holding something over his head. Really, like straight up. Like before we wrap this up, my true belief is that she's holding something over his head. My true belief is that he don't want to deal with it, really. Because if she was all of that, like I believe that he would still cover whatever he needed to cover. That's his house. That's what he says. So his crib, he willing to put up with her, right? But I also feel like if it came down to it, he would get his shorty and he would hop, skip, and jump on. I really do feel like that. Straight up. This here, I just joined. I'm just saying. That's what she gonna say. She ain't gonna put the camera. She gonna go outside. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm finna get off. I just gotta eat these people up that keep on telling the truth on me. I just gotta eat them up with my debunking, and what my mind is, what I'm gonna say is real. And yeah, that's how I'm gonna go with it. But yeah, and she go outside and say, "Well, how many times y'all broke hoes come?" While she swing back and forth. Now she ain't got no braids. The hat, ponytail, swing back and forth like that right there. Y'all know how she get down. It's too much meat. Oh, got too much sauce. All right. So, and the likes of today, you all, I really do feel like this is a space where we can come and we could chat it up about the weekend, maybe on Sundays. How do y'all feel about that? This is outside of our weekly motivation, but how do y'all feel about doing a Sunday evening and we just chop it up about the weekend from Friday to Sunday? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. And I do appreciate all of you all that came by and kicked it with me, like for real, because it was a lot. Now you understand why she go pay. Y'all really think she paid them money, or she just say, I'm gonna get in your comments and give you a bunch of cash apps and super sticker chats and shit like that? Which one y'all think it is? I'm just saying, TLI. You know. Sounds good? Sounds good. All right. Let me see. Hey, Janice, take it slow. Stay quiet and get that money, honey. And you better catch him between the first and the fifth. Y'all better know. She's saying, Let me see. How many people do you have on BC? It doesn't say. How many people do I have on BC? What is BC? I don't know. We don't know what that is. She paid them both? Are you serious? She is, and I know exactly what it is, and he told me that. Teresa, you're gonna have to hashtag on a replay. A wonderful idea. That's cool. Y'all down? Okay, so we'll do Sundays at 7 p.m. No matter what went down on the weekend, we'll come on the weekend, and it will solely be on YouTube. I love y'all on purpose with so much purpose. I don't know if you guys follow Latasha, but it's enough room for everybody to go cop a squat and chill and kick it in platforms. That's what we should be able to do, even amongst people that may not agree with us or whatever the case may be. Hey, it's enough room. It's a whole bunch of different types of bread on the shelf, and I promise you they all get bought. I'm just saying. So Latasha is going live. What is BC again? So, somebody tell me what is BC. You'll watch the replay. Okay, sister. Yeah. You'll be back you'll be back for Saturday. For next Sunday. I love you back on purpose, sister. You know what it is. Melissa. Let me see. Lupac believed her. I pray she asked Chris to forgive her. Oh, wow. She was always saying, check your... Oh, yeah, that's how she paid her. During the check your cash out. Check your cash out. Please keep talking about it. Please stay on one side of the view. Don't use your other lens. Please, please, please. Thank you. Oh, do I think it's because... Oh, child, get me together, Carol. Get me all the way together, because I'm like, what is BC broke down? You talking about BC powder? I didn't know, child. I did not know. I said going to be able to touch that. All right, you guys. Let me see. Okay, because she was asking how many people on the live, because you can't see. It was 138, and now it's 127. Gotcha. But I do, y'all know it was a bunch of people in here just listening, and that's fine. I'm cool with that. So what we'll do is Sunday nights, 7 p.m. So every time I share that particular thumbnail, or maybe if it's something in particular that we're going to talk about, we'll do that. In the meantime, in between time, I'm about to reach out to Pastor for a final say on the third Saturday of the month for him to come on with us. And then we'll go from there. But, okay, thank you so much, Janice. But I love y'all on purpose with so much purpose. Thank you for your love and support to me. Just being here was just super duper awesome. I do know I found out from a sister that members only mean that only members can, when I want to do that. So as we grow and as we build, I will have perks for members only. No matter what it is. Let's say we members and I'm gonna do something private just to give a grocery gift card or something like that. I want to give back wherever I'm at. Y'all know that. And so in this space, I will be coming up with some things with my little brokey self, getting it all the way together. Okay. So know that I love y'all on purpose with so much purpose. Please, thank you. Thank you. Because you could have been anywhere else for 2 hours and y'all sat here with me. I love y'all dearly. To anybody that shared, thank you for sharing. Thank y'all for the comments. Thank y'all for the time. Thank y'all for the commercial sit through and all of that. And if you have to catch it on a replay, please make sure that you watch the ads. Okay? God be with you until we meet again. Amen. That's a good time for you. All right, that's perfect. Okay, guys. Love you guys lots. And I will see you all on Sunday. No, tomorrow morning at 9:30. On your way out, if you hadn't hit the like button, please hit the like button for me. And she paid her to add me to her live. Lord, shut up, Nita. Unbelievable. That's crazy work. Okay, guys, man, let me find out. I'm gonna hold on to that picture since you taking people paying people. How much you gonna pay me not to show this picture, Nita? Okay, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later. But love you guys on purpose. Enjoy the rest of your evening. See y'all in the morning for Motivation Monday, 9:30 a.m. And I'm gonna head over to Latasha to watch her live. If you all don't know, Latasha Court, I believe that is live, and I'll see y'all over there. Love you guys, and thank you so much for your time. Have a great evening.